Okay, so the first thing we gotta adjust on piano, reverb. Ready wordplay? Also, we can adjust it on this particular sound, this master effect, a pitch shifter. Okay, adjust it a little bit. Very quickly we can adjust it. Other things like on the electric piano, got a real nice electric piano, but sometimes on electric piano we have a little overdrive. We want it to sound a little dirty. So now, also we might have to do just a little tremolo. Very common on here. Maybe adjust my tone a little bit. Very quick, very easy. If we're using a clav, what's the common thing we have to adjust on clav? A little bit of wah. So I start with my clav here. Very quick, we can adjust that. Now, one thing to know, when we're in our synth, we're going to go to the synth block here. When we're in our synth section here, now my drawbars can adjust the different tone parameters of a synth. Attack, decay, release, cutoff, and resonance. So check it out. I can come into my synth parameters here, adjust my attack, slower attack, adjust my release, shape my sound with my cutoff, and now I just made a real nice pad. Very quick and very easy. One thing your customer is going to ask is how easy is it to split and layer. Here it is, 1, 2, piano, string, layered. Done. That's it. If I want to adjust the volumes of these individual blocks, here's the volume for the organ, here's the volume for the piano, here's the volume for the synth. So if that string is too loud, bring it down. If I want to go ahead and do a split, two sounds like this, let's do electric piano bass. Ready? 1, 2, boom, boom. There, press split. That's it. And if I want to adjust the octave of the bass, for example, here it is. I can have the bass and at different octaves. Very easy. Control them all separately. Now, if I want to go ahead and save anything I've done in organ, piano, synth, splits and layers, all I do is hold down the registration button right here. All of a sudden, it asks me, hey, where do you want to write this? Where do you want to put it? That's easy. Now at Roland, when we were working on sounds for this, we were thinking of our live guys. Okay, so we were listening to a lot of 80s music, a lot of kind of stuff like that. You know, I have a fun job, so it's kind of cool. So we went ahead and chose a sound like this very quickly. So we thought, hey, that kind of sound could work in a lot of different kind of 80s bands and funk bands. Could also work for some funk music. Very quick. Other sounds we kind of came up, of course, for live gigging, more of a 80s power love piano. Because you can also use that piano for more. You get it totally, right? Also, we didn't forget we have a lot of great organs. We can just call them up here as well. Right in here. Now check this out. If we want to also do drums, we do have drums in here. So we can take a pop kit. Okay, we can have this guy. Don't forget, it's Roland, so it has a TCR 808. That's in there. Now, if you don't want to play the fingerstyle drums, there are rhythm kits in here, so you can go ahead and have these guys going. So, also, I'm going to go ahead and make a looper. We have a 20-second audio looper in here. 20-second audio looper. So all I have to do to loop is I'll go ahead and press my looper, press record, get it ready. We're recording. Real quick. Just record it. Now let's go ahead and add a little electric piano. Bring this guy in here. Good, we got that guy. Now let's bring in a little bit of bass in here. And I'll go ahead and pick in maybe a little fingerstyle bass drop with 1 octave. Here we go. Put that guy in here. Now let's go ahead and put an organ. We got the supernatural organ. Let's bring this guy in. Now let's record it right in here. Take a look at it. God, we got that. Now let's go ahead and record some synth lead. Get my synth lead. Let's adjust the cutoff. So I'll maybe take this. I like a pure